Yes, guys, it's official. Welcome to the course. Now, you guys know I've done all the talking and all of the promotional videos leading up to this point. You guys know a little bit about my life story. You guys have seen what I've done in the markets, etc. So I don't want to bore you guys with too much. So let's just get straight into the topic at hand. The first topic is, what is trading? What is trading? Now, before I go into the actual information and logistics, etc., I just want to tell you guys, look, man, the opportunity is absolutely incredible. Okay, trading gives you an opportunity to make money from your phone, to make money from your laptop, from anywhere in the world, right? At any time. It's a 24 hours a day market, right? From Monday to Friday. Okay, so from Monday to Friday, the markets are open and they're up and running. So you have the entire day to make money, right? I'm going to get into a little bit more of the details about how the trading days work, etc. later on. But I just want to give you guys a little bit of an insight as to how much trading can really impact someone's life. Okay, trading is like any other endeavor somebody embarks upon in life, right? If you go to university, if you go to school, if you go to college, it has some requirements, okay? And what are the requirements? The requirements is basically commitment. Now, the good thing about trading is you don't have a manager or you don't have a teacher that's expecting you to turn up every single day. In fact, with trading, your attendance is only going to be a direct reflection of your results. What I mean by that is, if a person puts in 1 hour a day, which is a very good amount to put in a day, they should have the expectation to see the results of somebody who's putting in 1 hour a day, as opposed to seeing the results of someone who's putting in 5 hours a day. And it just depends on how much time you want to dedicate to trading. Okay, so with trading as well, one thing I love about it is the more time you dedicate, obviously the more results you're going to see. But you can be someone who just dedicates half an hour a day, but you're so consistent on doing that half an hour a day every single day, to the point where you see amazing results in, let's say, 6 months or 1 year or 3 months or however long it takes you, right? Or you could be someone who goes all out. You can finish this course in, I don't know, let's say you finish all the content in 2 days or 1 day or a week or a month or however long it takes you, and you go intense, right? And you can start to see results a lot quicker than the person who dedicates less time. Okay, so it just depends on you, really and truly. Some people absorb information differently, and one thing I really wanted to tell you guys is that with this course especially, you should not listen to this like it's a podcast, right? This is not a podcast. This is an educational platform. So an educational platform has requirements. So you guys need to get serious with trading, guys. With trading, you have to, trading is really a note-taking type of situation. It's a note-taking type of career where you must take the information very seriously, because you're not going to remember everything off by heart, and it's impossible for you to listen to this entire course and understand, especially if you're a beginner, right? So take a notepad, take a pen, have a laptop, have a notepad on your laptop, take notes, because the information I'm about to share with you guys is literally everything that I've done. Okay, it's everything that I've done, and I wanted to give you guys this little talk before we actually begin, even though I said the talking is done, but it's very crucial information, right? I want to let you guys know, listen guys, the way I've structured out this course and the way I've cherry picked each lesson to go in that specific order for a reason, is because it's what you have to learn before you get to the real deal. You know what I'm trying to say? So in the beginning, it's a lot of terminologies. It's a lot of it's a lot of methods that we used to use, but then we won't use later on. And you have to just go through that process of learning, because as a new trader, you need to build up your trading knowledge, right? So everything I'm about to teach you guys is literally what I did and what I'm doing right now. There's no secret things that I'm hiding. This is it. There is nothing more that you need to learn apart from this. And I really do suggest you become really dedicated, because look guys, if you're here, that means you've paid, right? If you've paid, that means you need to finish it from beginning to end. And by the time you reach the end, I don't see anybody going through this entire course from beginning to end having applied what's being taught not seeing success in the trading industry. And I can honestly stand by that. If you apply everything that you're going to be taught, you will become successful in the trading industry if you just apply what you're being taught with the correct, psychology, risk management that we're going to get into shortly later on. So what is trading? Trading is simply, guys, I'm going to make this the simplest course for you guys to understand. I'm not going to use all this crazy jargon, even though we're going to get to terminologies later on. Trading is simply this. It's an exchange that happens between two people, right? You're thinking, oh, who am I going to exchange with? Don't worry, there's no secret person here. But trading is basically an exchange. In order for a seller to sell something to you, there must be a buyer. And in order for a buyer to buy something, there must be a seller. So it's a supply and demand situation. Now, let me just give you the example of currencies, right? Let me give you the example of foreign exchange. Even though we're going to get into different trading industries and we're going to speak about that later on. But let me just give you the example of how you can make money trading, okay? So let's say, for example, now, I want to go on holiday. I want to go to New York City, right? I'm from London. I'm from North London, and I want to go to Heathrow Airport before I go to New York City. So if I'm leaving my country, the United Kingdom, okay, which our currency is in pounds, Great British pounds, and I'm going to America, that means I'm going to have to change my pounds into US dollars, right? Yes, so imagine now I go to Heathrow. I'm in Heathrow, I'm in the airport, and I've got £500 in cash. I've got £500 in cash. Okay, so I go to the exchange shop. I go to the exchange shop and I say, hey, look, I've got £500 here. Can I please exchange this £500 into dollars? They say, no problem. Let's say now the exchange rate at that time, for £500, I get $700 in a return. Okay, so I've got $700 now from £500. Pay attention, remember this, guys. So I've just got £700. I've just got $700 from exchanging £500. So I've got $700 in my wallet now. I get on my flight. I finally land in New York. By the time I land in New York, I'm about to pay for a coffee, for example. I'm about to pay with my US dollars, but then I say to myself, you know what? Excuse me, is that a card machine over there? And she says, yes, it's a card machine. I say, okay, no problem. Let me pay by card. So I don't use my $700. So I put my $700 back in my wallet. So I'll pay by card now. And I say to myself at this point, you know what? I'm just gonna keep the $700 for when I come back to the UK, and I'm gonna re-exchange it back into pounds. So I'm living my life, I'm on holiday, I'm in New York City, and I'm just tapping with my contactless card or whatever I'm buying or wherever I'm going or wherever I'm commuting to, I'm paying by card. The card payment is my payment method, okay? So let's say I've been in New York for 2 weeks. I've been in New York for 2 weeks. My holiday is over. I've come back to the UK now. I've landed back in Heathrow Airport. So by the time I've landed in Heathrow Airport, what am I looking to do? I'm looking to now exchange the money that I have lying around, the $700 that I didn't touch, remember? I'm looking to exchange it back into pounds. So I go back to the currency exchange and I ask, hey, can I exchange these $700 into pounds? They say, hey, no problem, let's go. So I now exchange the $700 into pounds, but I only gave £500, right? When I was on my way to New York. So instead of getting £500 back from the $700 that I exchanged it to, I now get back £550. Where did the extra £50 come from? Guys, just because I held on to the currency, I held on to $700. By the time I finished my holiday, which was a 2-week period, within those 2 weeks that I was holding $700, the value of the pound, of the Great British pound, increased throughout those 2 weeks that I was on holiday. So by the time I came back to the UK, my £500 is no longer worth £500. It's now worth 50 extra pounds. So in total, it's worth £550. The same way I've just now made an extra £50 via traveling right? Going to a different country, the exchange rate going up just because I held onto the currency, is the same way you make money from your phone and from your laptop. The only difference is you don't have to travel around the world. You're exchanging currencies from your phone, from the comfort of your own home, from your laptop, from your phone, from your tablet, wherever you wish, okay? That is how you make money. You make money by getting into the market, getting into a trade, buying or selling. Okay, and we're gonna get into that stuff later on, don't worry. This first video is just me speaking to the camera. Later on, there's gonna be me on my desk with the charts. I'm gonna be teaching you guys every single step, right? So you make money by entering a trade. You hold on to the asset that you're trading until it increases in value. Or in this case, you can also make money as the asset is decreasing in value. Okay? As the asset is decreasing in value, you're thinking, how can I make money whilst the asset is decreasing in value? Your job is to become a data analyst, to read what the chart is saying, which I'm going to teach you exactly how to do, to read what the chart is saying and to gather all of this data together to build a hypothesis, to build an idea of what the market is going to do, because the market always repeats itself. The same things happen over and over and over again. Guys, history repeats itself. The market is going to do everything that is done before is going to happen again. That's how the market works. So your job is to collect as much data as possible on the chart and to pinpoint where the market is going to go with extreme accuracy. Okay, so that's what I'm going to teach you guys how to do. So when the market is low, you guys heard buy low, sell high, right? It's a bit more complex than that, but for now, what we're gonna say is buy low, sell high. The concept is true, but there's a lot of complications when it comes to actually doing it, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it the easiest way and the best way and the most accurate way. So when the market is low, we enter buy trades. When the market is high, we enter sell trades. So I'm going to talk you guys through how to set up a trading platform, how to set up your MetaTrader, how to set up TradingView, how to see the charts, how to learn everything. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to walk you guys. You guys are going to be like my little babies. I'm going to help you guys grow, and I'm going to teach you and nurture you every single step of the way. Don't worry about anything. And if you guys have any questions, that's what the Yareem University Instagram is for. Okay, I'm going to be doing regular Q&As. I believe I'm going to be doing it once a week, where I'm going to be answering you guys' questions. Any questions you have, just answer it over there, and that will be our private connection, if you want to call it that. Okay, so that is an introduction to trading.